عبد الرحمن صبح here.
Here.
عبد الله النقيب absent. آدم الفحلة
Here.
اوكي. عادل عفيفي. أحمد صابر. أحمد صابر. جاسر.
Here.
حسن حسام. إبراهيم الزيني.
Here.
Miss Hassan Hussein here.
I know.
وإبراهيم الزيني here يا مس.
اوكي كريم.
Miss here.
مارك. مارك.
Here.
مروة. مروة. محمد وليد.
Here.
رحمة.
Here.
ورد.
Here miss.
ياسر جودة. يوسف دحروج.
Here.
آدم واصل.
Here.
جنة المصري. هنا النقيب.
Here.
جمانة أبو عبدو. جوزي العفيفي. مريم عسوي.
Here.
نورة.
Say my name.
وليد وائل.
Here. Here يا مس.
سوري وليد كامل. وليد اوكي وليد ثانك يو.
مس أنا نورة.
أينو نورة. رقية.
Here.
سيسيليا. تلا.
Here.
زينة.
Here.
All right, I will wait part for the attendance till we finish the participation. Okay, we were covering during this week the physical feature or the physical geography of Mexico and Central America and also the Caribbean islands. Let's start by revising the definition of an isthmus. Who can tell me what's meant by an isthmus? Okay, Zaina?
Yes, here. An isthmus, it is a narrow piece that connects two different places or two different masses, يعني land. Two different land. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, Zaina. An isthmus is a narrow strip of land that connects two larger land masses or land areas. Okay, here, what's an isthmus plays a very important role in Mexico. What does it connect and what does it make up? هنا النقيب.
Yes, it connects two larger land masses.
What are they here in Mexico?
South America and Caribbean island.
South America, Caribbean islands, which makes up
Latin America.
Latin America. Thank you, Hannah. Which moves us to the languages spoken there. Adam الفحلة, what languages are spoken there? Adam الفحلة.
Language, Latin language of ancient Rome.
Yes, what are these languages? What are the Latin language?
Spanish and Portuguese.
Thank you, Adam. Yes, Spanish and Portuguese, which are based of Latin language of ancient Rome. Then we move to the land features or the physical features of Mexico. Who can tell me what are the physical features there? ورد وائل. ورد, your mic isn't working properly. Please check it.
Yes, miss.
Please tell me about the physical features.
Mexico is the largest nation in the region, and it contains 2/3 of the land in the region.
Yes, and it has like three mountain ranges.
Yes, and it is the Sierra Madre Occidental, which is on the west, and the Sierra Madre Oriental, which is on the east, and the Sierra Madre del Sur, and two of these mountain ranges make a backwards Y.
Yes, thank you very much, Howard. These are pretty much of the land features there. Then we moved to the actually to the bodies of water. To the bodies of water. Who can tell me about the bodies of water there? Karim, bodies of water of Mexico.
Okay, Mexico borders the Pacific Ocean,
Yes,
and it has the Gulf of California
yeah.
that separates it from Baja California,
Uh-huh.
that separates Baja California from the rest of Mexico.
Mhm.
To the east, the region is surrounded by the waters of two arms of the Atlantic Ocean. They are the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea. The region has few major rivers. In northern half of Mexico, the climate is dry, and the most important river there is Rio
Mm.
Grande,
Yes.
and the largest lake there is the Nicaragua in Nicaragua. And an important canal like the Panama Canal, which is made to make it easier to travel instead of going around south. You can around South America. You can go through the Panama Canal.
All right. So this is the Rio Bravo River, which is known as the Rio Grande in United States of America. Let's move to the let's move to the other physical features and the bodies of water which are in the Caribbean islands. Before we talk about the climate, who can tell me what other physical geography or the major islands of the Caribbean islands? Abdurrahman Sobh, tell me about the physical features of the Caribbean.
Yes, of the Caribbean islands.
Yes. First of all, Caribbean islands are segmented into three groups. What are they?
The three groups.
Yes.
Greater Antilles,
Yes.
Lesser Antilles,
Huh?
and the Bahamas.
And Bahamas, yes. Can you tell me what does a Greater Antilles cover?
Four large islands: Cuba, Jamaica, Hispaniola, and Puerto Rico. Cuba and Jamaica are independent countries.
Yes.
Hispaniola is home to two countries. Haiti is located on the west side of the islands, and the Dominican Republic is on the west side. Puerto Rico is a U.S. Commonwealth. It
Which
has its
means
own government, but the people are American citizens.
thank you, Abdurrahman, very much. Thank you, Yabudi. Which means that people are American citizens, which means that gives them the right in order to move between the island and to America freely without any visas or something like this because they are considered American citizens. Let's move up again to the climate of Mexico. Climate of Mexico is divided into three climate zones. What are they? Ibrahim Zaini?
Yes,
Can you tell me the climate zones of Mexico?
sure. The first one,
Ibrahim, your mic has a problem. Please check it again. Ibrahim. Till Ibrahim fixes his mic. Mariam Aisawi, can you tell me about the three climate zones?
Trea Calentia, Trea Templada, Trea Frea.
Thank you very much. Yes, the Trea Caliente and the Trea Templada and the Trea Frea. What about the Trea Caliente? Who can tell me? Mark? Tell me what does it mean, the Trea Caliente?
Caliente is the warmest zone. It's called as a hotland.
Thank you very much. What kind of crops are grown there? What kind of crops are grown there, Adam Wasil? Tell me what kind of crops are grown in the Trea Caliente.
The crops.
Yes.
Bananas, sugarcane, and rice.
Yes. What about the Trea templada? What does it mean, the Trea templada? Rahma?
Yes, miss.
Tell me, what does it mean, the Trea templada?
Its climate zone has color temperature.
Has
It's
what?
climate zone.
Has what temperature?
Cooler.
Cooler.
Cooler temperature.
Yes, it has cooler temperatures. And it means the temperate land. It means the temperate land. Okay. What kind of crops are grown there? Tell Mahdi. Tell me what kind of
Coffee, corn, and wheat.
coffee, corn, and wheat. Do most of people live there or any other area? Tala? Who can tell me? Most of people live in which area? The Trea Caliente or the Trea Templada or the Trea Freya? جاسر الماحي. جاسر?
Yes, miss.
Tell me, most people live in which area? Trea Caliente or Trea Templada or the Trea Freya?
Miss, can you repeat the question?
Again, most people live in which area? Trea Caliente, Trea Templada or the Trea Freya?
Tierra templada.
Yes, most people actually live in Trea Templada. Then we move to the Trea Freya. Who can tell me what does it mean, Trea Freya? Let's see, Muhammad Walid, Trea Freya.
Tierra Freya, it means in Spanish, I think, cold land.
Cold land, yes. And what about the weather there, yeah, Muhammad? يعني from the weather.
From the name that it means that the land there is cold.
It's cold and chilly. Thank you. What kind of crops are grown there? Let me ask Noura. Noura, what kind of crops are grown there in the Trea Freya? Noura, is Noura here?
Hearty crops such as potatoes, barley, and wheat.
Thank you, Noura, yes. Also, we have geographers also designate other vertical climate called the Trea Hlada. What does it mean, the Trea Hlada? It's also a climate zone, but it's يعني with few human activity. Karim?
It means the frozen land.
Yes, it means the frozen land. And do lots of people live there, ya Karim?
No,
Why?
because there the weather is so cold that they can't live there or they can't farm.
They can farm or find water there. Thank you, Karim. Then we move to the tropical wet and dry climate. The tropical wet and dry climate also in Mexico and Central America. Who can tell me or elaborate about the tropical wet and dry? Abdurrahman.
Yes.
Tell me about the tropical wet and dry climate.
Okay. Most of the precipitation falls during the wet summer season. There is a dry winter season that is longer in areas farther from the equator.
Yes.
Fierce hurricanes can strike during the summer and early fall.
Thank you very much. So it's a little bit different from our normal weather. In summer months, they have most of the rain and precipitation. But in winter, it is dry, and they are also having the hazard of having the strike of hurricanes. Who can give me an example of a hurricane that have damaged the area there? Karim, give me an example of a hurricane.
Okay.
What's its name?
Uh, just
Hmm.
ferocious لا no.
It's yes, difficult hurricanes, but what's its name? طب listen to word.
For example, there is a hurricane that occurred in 1998 that killed more than 9,000 people in the Honduras and destroyed 150,000 homes, which means a lot of people went homeless after this hurricane in 1998.
Thank you very much, Howard. Yes, many people actually went homeless after this hurricane. So hurricanes are very destructive and they killed many people. Let's move back to the natural resources of the area.
Miss, I know that, but I heard you saying to me what was the name of this hurricane.
In which area? Sorry. Yes, it's in the Honduras area, which destroyed more than 150 homes. Okay. Can you make it up for us, ya Karim? Tell me about the natural resources in the area. Natural resources.
Oil and natural gas are Mexico's most important resource. They are
Yes.
found along the coast of Gulf Mexico and in the Gulf of and the Gulf waters. And Mexico is an important oil producing country, but their production for oil has declined since 2004.
Thank you, Karim, very much. What about the Spanish explorer, Dahrouk?
Yes, miss.
Tell me about the Spanish explorers. They first came to Mexico. Why? They were attracted to what?
What, yeah, miss?
When the Spanish explorers first came to Mexico, they were attracted to what?
Gold and silver.
Yes. And do still Mexico producing gold and silver till today?
What?
That do still Mexico still producing silver and gold till today?
Yes.
Huh? Tell me.
Yes.
It is still what mined? What other minerals do we can find there?
Copper and iron ore.
Copper and iron ore and
Uh, Bauxite. Bauxite. Bauxite.
bauxite. Yes, bauxite is used for which industry?
What?
Bauxite is used to make
Aluminium.
aluminium. Thank you, Dahruk. Zena, let's talk about بقى the other minerals in the Central America. Other minerals in Central America. Can you tell me?
Okay. Other minerals, we already said oil and natural gas.
Let's move to Central American, the smaller nations of Central America. We have
Smaller
Lake.
nations. Oh, yes, we have gold, also silver, iron, and lead, also copper and zinc.
Yes.
But the nation is poor.
Why they are
So they
poor?
don't, because they don't have like they don't have they only have few mineral resources.
And they don't make use of this.
Yeah,
Are
they
not
don't
using
make use
it in
of
a
it.
good way. Most of the resources are in Nicaragua, next to Lake Nicaragua. Okay, and we have mentioned the physical features of the Caribbean islands. Let's talk about the bodies of water, the Caribbean Sea. Who can tell me what about the Caribbean Sea? Who can explain the Caribbean Sea? Hmm. Word?
Yes, miss.
Can you tell me who discovered the Caribbean Sea? Where is it?
Christopher Columbus is the one who discovered the Caribbean Sea. Uh,
Can you tell me about its location?
It's in the Atlantic Ocean, and
The western arm of the Atlantic Ocean.
it's in the western arm of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes.
And also in the past, some ships were traveling west, all the way from Europe to trade, winds blowing east to west to reach the sea.
Yes. Thank you very much, Yawar. This all mostly about the Caribbean Sea. Let's talk about the climate of the Caribbean islands. Who can tell me what kind of climate do we have in the Caribbean islands? The climate. Abdurrahman Sobh,
Yes.
tell me about the climate of the Caribbean islands. Climate.
Its warm waters help with the Gulf Stream.
Is it
لا
tropical, wet and dry, or does it have a frozen?
temperatures are high year round, but ocean breezes make life comfortable. Hu-
Humid.
Humidity is generally high. Rainfall varies.
It's seasonal.
Some eh?
It's seasonal. يعني in seasons, not all the year.
In seasons
Mm.
with dry climate.
So again, you said that the Caribbean islands have tropical wet and dry climate, which means that temperatures are high all year, but ocean breezes makes the life comfortable. Also, the humidity is generally high. The rainfall is seasonal rainfall. Okay. On the other hand, Dominica, on the other hand, receives more rain each year, and this is average of almost 1 inch of rain every day, which means it's raining a lot. Also, like Central America, the Caribbean islands prone to hurricanes. So you can find storms and hurricanes occur there, especially towards to the Gulf of Mexico. So we have like 7 hurricane strikes if that strikes the Caribbean islands each year. Okay, who can re-explain the climate of the Caribbean islands again? Kareem, can you tell me about the climate of the Caribbean islands? What type of
The,
climate?
it's a tropical wet dry climate,
Yes, which means
and which means that the ocean breezes make life comfortable there, and the humidity is high. But rainfalls are sorry seasonal and varies significantly. Significantly.
yes, very significantly. Okay. Do the Caribbean islands have any kind of hazards or dangers because of the climate? Ibrahim Zini?
Yes, hello, do you hear me, guys?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, can you say the question again?
Do the Caribbean islands face any dangers because of the climate?
Yes,
Can you tell me?
yes.
Okay, what kind of dangers?
The hurricanes.
Hmm? The hurricanes,
Yes.
yes. Yes, the danger of hurricanes that are happening there. Let's move to the last part, which are the natural resources. Who can tell me what kind of natural resources do we have there? Hassan Hussein, from the picture, from the nature, what do you think? What kind of natural resources could be found there in the Caribbean islands? Hassan Hussein.
Yes, miss. You could find the trees and rivers and lakes.
So you can find lakes, trees, and rivers. What kind of activities or resources you can find
Fishing,
there? Yes, fishing is one part. Also, you can use the water for,
natural oil and gas.
you can find mineral resources too. Okay,
Yes,
and the trees could be a resource for what?
cut down. Yes, it could be the cut down.
Could be cut down, but it is a source of what?
Food.
Of food. Thank you. So as you see, the waters of the Caribbean and are rich in fish. So you'll find fishing there. Also, you can use it as a kind of sports. Also, here you can find the trees. So you'll find out temper resources. People actually now are cutting down the trees and use it as fuel to make farmland. What about the mineral resources? Ahmad Saber. Ahmad Saber, what about the mineral resources?
Yes, they lack mineral resources.
Yes, lack mineral resources such as Hmm, can you tell me about the available mineral resources there? The available one?
They have oil and natural gas and nickel, gold, and silver.
Yes, they have actually oil, reserves of natural gas. They have nickel, gold, silver, and Cuba is the most major producer of nickel. Jamaica also has a large amount of bauxite, which is used to make aluminum. So in Cuba, you'll find nickel, gold, and in Cuba you'll find nickel, and in Jamaica you'll find bauxite. Perhaps the most important resource of the Caribbean Sea is its climate. Why? Why do we consider that the most important resource is its climate? How does it important? The climate. Why? Who can try to guess? Kareem.
Because their warm temperature attracts people to come as tourists to the Caribbean islands.
Thank you very much, Kareem. Actually, yes, because we consider its climate is actually the most important resource there. Because of its climate, it attracts tourists to come like every day and enjoy the white sandy beaches and the clear blue waters and some scuba diving also there and fishing, and also they go to see the coral reefs. So the most important natural resource in the Caribbean islands are its climate, or sorry, is its climate. Okay, who can again repeat this answer? Why do we consider the climate of the Caribbean island the most important natural resource there? Maria Maisawi? Maria Maisawi?
Yes.
Can you tell me why do we consider the climate of the Caribbean islands is the most important natural resource there? Mhm.
I don't know.
Karim just mentioned it. Who can answer, guys? Ruqayya? Ruqayya,
Yeah.
can you tell me
Yeah.
why the Caribbean islands consider its climate one of the most important natural resources there?
Uh, Tobago has reserves of oil and natural gas.
I'm talking about the climate, ya Ruqayya. I'm talking about the climate, not about the...
Miss, can I answer?
Okay.
Millions of tourists come come each year to enjoy the sandy beaches and warm hospitality.
Yes, thank you, Abdurrahman. Ruqayya, please repeat the answer. Ruqayya,
Yeah.
can you please repeat the answer?
Um,
Maryam Asawi, do you know now the answer? Maryam?
Yes, I couldn't hear because it's lagging.
Abdurrahman, please repeat the answer again so they can hear you.
Millions of tourists come each year to enjoy the sandy beaches and warm hospitality.
Yes, so millions of people come every year in order to enjoy the warm temperature, the gracious hosts, and also the blue water, and to enjoy scuba divings and fishing. Now you know the answer, ya Maryam?
Miss, can I say it?
Yes, please.
Vision is tourists to the region each year to enjoy the white sand beaches and clear blue water.
Yes, thank you, Ruqayya. Mariam, now you know?
Yes,
Please repeat the answer.
because the tourists like to enjoy the sunny beaches
Yes.
and the blue clear water.
Yes, thank you, Mariam, very much. Thank you, guys. This is the end of this lesson. You'll find your homework on the assignment pattern. Please don't be late to send your homework so you won't lose your marks. And anyone wants to ask any question?
Oh,
Yes,
Okay.
Ibrahim.
thank you.
Nobody? Okay, guys, please,
No.
if I will send you a confirmation email to make sure that I have received your homework. So don't worry about it, okay? But I will send
Okay.
it by Sunday when I receive all of your homeworks. And I'll see you
Okay.
inshallah next week, guys.
Okay.
Bye
Bye.
bye.